Miles Page. Keith Myers. Corey Handler.
All right, we'll get a couple of drivers out of open sprint. A main. We'll get a couple of you guys out here to marshal. All right. Let's see, we get Scott checked in. Scott gonna make it? Is Scott making it? Oh, okay. Where's he at? I'm confused. I don't even see him. All right.
Scott Miller.
It's going to be Shane, Keith, Corey, Bob, Scott, and Miles. All right, roll them off. Top two in this one will bump up. Restart. There we go. Roll them off. Here we go. Off and rolling. Race 1, 13.5 sprint and B main. Got Shane leading them around. Keith in the 2. Corey 3. Bob 4. Miles 5. Scott 6. Top two in this one will bump up. We got Corey making the pass on Keith for that number 2 spot. Right now, 5 laps down, 25 left to go. At the moment, it would be Shane and Corey. We'll see if Keith has anything to say about that. He's 6/10 out in that number 3 spot. That's your battle for the bump between Corey and Keith. Then Bob in the 4, Miles in the 5, Scott in the 6. Now it's a battle between Keith and Bob for that number 3 spot. Keith in the red, Bob in the orange, right there together for that number 3. Shane, though, going to be your leader in that orange and yellow. Down the back straight he goes. Just over halfway now. Now Corey and Bob going to be your closest two out there. Battle for the 2 spot. 9/10 apart last time by. Watch coming out of 2, high out of 2. High into 3, high into 3. Well, Shane and Corey now pretty settled into those 1 and 2 spots. Because Shane's got 3 seconds up on Corey. Corey's got 7 seconds up on Bob. So looking like that's going to be how it is. And Shane done
Schmidt
with
done.
the win. Everybody else done
Scott
as
Miller
you
done.
cross.
Corey Handler done. Bob Portwood done. Keith Myers done. All drivers are finished.
All right, Shane,
Miles
Corey,
Page
Bob,
done.
Keith, Scott, Miles, and Victor. Shane and Corey bumping up. All right, we will get to those guys back out here to Marshall. Race 2, BL2S.
Chris Heisterberg. Hunter Willingham. Mike Fleming. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
I got you a new mouse pad.
Joe Krona.
Look. Dialed mouse pad.
30 seconds to the
All
start
right,
of the
it's
race.
going to be Mike, Joe, Hunter, and Chris. Roll them off. Here we go, off and rolling. Race 2, BL2S. Got Mike leading them around. Hunter up to the 2, Chris to the 3, Joe to the 4. Ten laps down, 40 left to go. Mike's still in control of this one. He's got about a 3.4 second lead on Hunter. Hunter 1.6 up on Joe. Joe 2 seconds up on Chris. All right, Mike's still in control of this one. He's got 6.5 seconds up on Hunter. Actually looking to see if he can put a lap on him now, right there behind. Coming through 3 and 4, down the front stretch they go. It's Mike, Hunter, Joe, and Chris. Mike by the line, 25 down, 25 left to go. Halfway into this one now. $15 laps left to go. Mike's still holding this one down. He's got a 9.5 second lead on Hunter. Hunter with 1.5 up on Joe. Joe 2 seconds up on Chris. So second, third, and fourth still pretty close here. Anything can happen. Watch coming out of 4, high out of 4. That's clear. Now Chris getting around Joe for that number 3 spot. Five laps left to go. Chris and Joe still in a battle for that 3 spot with 3 laps left to go here. Oh, a little bit of trouble for Joe now. Chris going to walk away from him a little bit. White flag. Mike on his last lap here. Down the back he goes. Into 3 out of 4 and checkered flag.
Mike Fleming done.
All right, cross the line and you will
Chris
be
Heisterberg
done.
done. Hunter Willingham done.
All right, that
All
is a
drivers are
race.
finished.
Everybody is done.
Joe
We'll
Crona done.
got Mike taking that one. Hunter in the 2. Chris 3. Joe 4. All right, we'll get those guys back out here to marshal race 3, street stock. Got Max, Dustin, John, Jeremy, Corey, and Daryl in this one.
Max Cowhick. Jeremy Cowhick. Daryl Smeltzer. Dustin Thompson. John Tubbs. Corey Handler. 1 minute to the start of the race.
All
45
right, got
seconds to the
everybody
start
checked
of the
in. Got
race.
marshals here. You guys can keep taking a few laps here. Watch it out of 2, high out of 2.
30 seconds to the start of the race. 15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. Let's go ahead and get you guys lined up in turn 1. It's going to be Max, Dustin, John, Jeremy, Corey, and Daryl. There we go. Go ahead and roll them off. Here we go. Off and rolling. Race 3, street stock. Got Max leading him around. Looks like John having the inside. Oh, watch on the back. Low into 3, low into 3. That is clear. That's going to move Jeremy up to the 2 spot. Corey to the 3, Daryl 4, Dustin 5. Watch 3 and 4. Low 3 and 4, low 3 and 4. So Max gonna have a little bit of breathing room here. He's got about 2 seconds on Jeremy. And Jeremy gonna have Dustin right behind her, high on the back straight, high on the back. Clear. 10 laps down, 40 left to go. Jeremy and Daryl battle for the 2 spot, 6/10 apart last time by. And then Daryl going to have 2.5 on Corey. Corey 1 second up on Dustin. Dustin 5 seconds up on John. But still got Max up front. About a 3-second lead on Jeremy. Battle for second place coming through 3 and 4 here down the front straightaway. Jeremy with that green and blue. Daryl with the white, yellow, and red. Max, so your leader going to be the white and blue with the black wheels. Watch come out of 4, high out of 4. That's clear. Still Max, Jeremy, Daryl, Dustin, Corey, and Johnny running order. $25 down, 25 left to go. Halfway into this one now. Watch 3 and 4, low and 3 and 4. Clear. Now Jeremy and Dustin in a battle for that 2 spot. Dustin did turn fast lap of the race 6-0. He's right there on Jeremy trying to battle it out for that number 2 spot. Max is going to be about a half track up from those 2 guys. Oh, trouble for Dustin. Now Daryl goes back around for the 3. Dustin down to the 4. Your leader going to be coming down the front stretch, crossing the line. 5 laps left to go. Three to go now. Dustin that time by with a 6-0. Hot lap of the race, following it up with a 6-1. Trying to run down Jeremy here, 2/10 apart at the line. They're going to get one more lap. Max is going to be done here.
Max Cowhick done.
We'll
Daryl
see. Looks
Smeltzer
like Jeremy
done.
holding on for that number
John
2.
Tubbs done.
Dustin was right
Jeremy
there, though.
Cowhick done.
That is
Dustin
a race.
Thompson done. All drivers
Everybody
are finished.
is done. All right.
Corey Handler done.
Max taking that one. Jeremy in the 2, Dustin 3, Daryl 4, Corey 5, and John 6. All right. We'll get those guys back out to Marshall as soon as possible. Race 4, open late model. You guys are up.
One minute to the start of the race. Jeremy Kathlina. Scott Miller. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Phil Beardshear. Lenny Blocker. Brian Burnt. Jared Nidifer. 30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we get another Marshall from that last one back out here. High 3 and 4, high 3 and 4. It's clear. All right. We can go ahead and get you guys lined up here. It'll be Jared, Jeremy, Phil, Lenny, Brian, and Scott. All right. Get Lenny in the 4 spot there, and we will get this one rolling. Yeah, Phil's third. There we go. Roll him off. Here we go. Off and underway. Race 4, open late model. Got Jared leading them around. Top 2 putting a little bit of a gap on third there. Watch it coming in 3 low on the back. Is clear. Your leader's already coming up on Brian Burnt. Watch it coming in 3. That's clear. Got Jared out front coming up on Scott here. They get by. Leader's coming across the line now. Low on the front straight, low on the front. That's clear. Jared in the yellow. Jeremy in the white and orange. Those two are your leaders. Breaking away a decent amount. Phil, though, going to be right there in that number 3 spot. Coming up on Brian Burnt here. Oh, top 2 get together. It's going to put Phil up to the front, high into 1. That's clear. So now it's Phil, Lenny, Jeremy, and Jared. Yep, so Phil and Lenny now going to be battle for the lead coming across the line. 3/10 apart last time by. Oh, trouble for Phil. Lenny goes by. Jeremy to the 2 spot now. Phil to the 3. Jared down to the 4. Brian 5. Scott 6. Oh, trouble for Jeremy now. Lenny late to the line here. Here he comes across. Now he's got Phil right behind him. 6/10 back. Then 9/10 back to Jared in the 3 spot. 5/10 back to Jeremy in the 4. Top 4 only separated by 2 seconds. Anyone's race here. Not even halfway in yet. Leaders coming down the back straightaway. Going to be those 2 yellow cars going at it. 25 down, 25 left to go. Halfway into this one. All Lenny gets outside. And then Phil now taking over that top spot. Jared up to the 2, it looks like here. Yes, he does. So Phil, Jared, Jeremy, Lenny now your top 4. Brian hanging on to the 5 still. Scott in the 6. All trouble coming into 1. That is clear. So now Phil, Lenny, Jeremy, Jared, your running order for your top 3. Or top 4, I mean. Phil, though, going to have a decent little gap here now. 3 seconds up on Jeremy. Lenny and Jared now going at it for that number 3 spot. Trouble for Lenny. Jared goes by for the 3. Leader coming across the line here. Now Jeremy in that number 2 spot, 2 seconds out. Bringing him in some, it looks like here. Down to 1.5. So it's Phil, Jeremy, Jared, Lenny, Brian, and Scott. 10 laps to go. Your leader going to be that all yellow with the orange numbers on the side. High out of 4, low out of 4. That is clear. Top 2 now going to be closest as they have been for a while. 5 laps left to go. Only 6/10 between them last time by. Looks closer now. 4/10. Phil and Jeremy down and across the line they go. 3 laps left to go. White flag, last lap here to decide. Oh, and Phil gets loose. Jeremy going to go around and
Jeremy
take the win.
Done. Jared Nidifer done. Brian Burnt done.
Phil will hold on to second,
Lenny
though.
Blocker done.
That is a race.
All drivers are finished. Phil
It came
Beard
down
Cheer
to the
done.
last lap there. Jeremy
Scott
taking the
Miller
win.
done.
Phil in the 2. Jared 3. Lenny 4. Brian 5. Scott 6. And That was your order. All right, we'll get a couple of those guys back out here to Marshall Race 5. SC Mod Light, you guys are up.
One minute to the start of the race. Kyler Blocker. Robert Summers. Jim Gilbreth. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Tom Walker. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
Low 1 and 2. All right, let's line them up, guys. It's going to be Kyler on the 1, Tom on the 2, Robert 3, Jim 4. All right. Go ahead and roll them off. Off and rolling here. We got Kyler leading this one around. Robert in that number 2 spot. Tom 3, Jim 4. Now we're going to have Tom to the 2, Jim to the 3, Robert to the 4. "6-0 for Tom that time by his best lap. But Kyler does have fast lap of the race with a 5.6. Only one below his 6-second lap in this one, and he's well into it. So 5.6 for Kyler. Tom a 6-0, Robert a 6-0, and Jim a 6.3. A little bit of trouble down on the back there. That's clear. Kyler still leading this one out. He's got a 12-second lead over Tom. Tom with 5 seconds up on Robert. Robert with 8 seconds up on Jim. So everyone getting pretty spread out in this one. Just over halfway now, 23 laps left to go. Everyone getting really spread out in this one now. Got several laps in between everybody. But Kyler still in control. 19 seconds up on Tom. Tom was 16 seconds up on Robert, and Robert with 13 up on Jim. High out of 4. Ten laps to go. Five laps left to go. It's going to finish this way as it seems. Kyler, Tom, Jim, and Robert. 3 to go. White flag. Kyler on his last lap here into 3 out of 4. Checkered flag.
Kyler blocker done.
Cross the line, you will
Tom
be
Walker
done.
done. All drivers are finished. Jim Gilbreth done.
All right. Kyler, Tom, Jim, and Robert, that's how they finish. Get them back out here to Marshall. Race 6, 13.5 midget. You guys are up. Got Jared and Brian in this one.
One minute to the start of the race. Phil Beard Shear. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Jared Nidifer. $30 to the start of the race.
All right. Is Brian running this one? Oh, there he is.
$15 to the start of the race. Brian Bowers.
All right. Roll them off. Here we go. Off and underway. Race 6, 13.5 midget. You got Brian Bowers leading him around. Jared in the 2, Phil in the 3. So far, Jared with fast up of the race, 5.5. Brian with a 5.60. Phil with a 5.67. Top 2, though, right there together, battling for the lead. 0.2 apart last time by. Oh. Ten laps down, 40 left to go. Now Phil's starting to make up some time here. Top 3 getting closer. $15 down, 35 to go. It's Brian, Jared, and Phil, 1, 2, and 3. And they've all gotten down to 5.5s now. Jared with the fastest one, a 5.53. Brian with a 5.55. Phil with a 5.56. But they're all pretty close. Top 3 all right there together, coming in at 3 out of 4. Jared now closing in on the back door of Brian some more here. 25 down, 25 left to go. Halfway into this one. Oh, trouble for Jared. Phil going to go by. And Brian going to get some more breathing room here. 1.2 is the gap for the lead, and then another 1.6 back to Jared. Ten laps left to go here. It's still really anyone's race at this point. It's been close this whole time. Brian with 0.7 over Phil. Phil with 1.1 up on Jared. Anything can happen. Five laps left to go. They're going to go around one more time here, last lap. Looks like Brian will hold on to it. This is how they will finish.
Brian Bowers done. Phil Beard Shear done.
That's a race.
All drivers are finished. Jared Nidifer done.
All right, Brian takes that one. Phil in the 2, Jared in the 3. All right, we will get them back out here to Marshall. I guess probably Phil and Jared, yeah, because Brian's in both. So, yeah, we'll get a couple of them back out here to Marshall. Race 7, 13.5 sprint. We got Brian, Austin, C4, Jeremy, Robert, Matthew, Shane, and Corey in this one.
Robert Summers. Corey Handler. 1 minute to the start of the race. Brian Bowers. C4. Matthew Schroeder. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Austin Smith. Jeremy Kathlina.
All right. Next time by, we will go ahead and get you all lined up. All right, no more laps, guys. Go ahead and line them up. Line them up. It's going to be Brian on the 1, Austin on the 2, C4 on the 3, Jeremy on the 4, Robert on the 5, Matthew on the 6, Shane on the 7, Corey on the 8. Robert's out. All right. Roll them off. Here we go. Off and rolling. Race 7, 13.5 sprint off and underway. Ryan Bowers leading him around. Austin Smith in that number 2 spot. C4 up to the 3. Shane to the 4. Corey 5. Matthew 6. Jeremy 7. You had some trouble for Austin. Now you got Charlie and Shane battle for the 2 spot right there together. Your leader coming across the line and 10 laps down, 40 left to go. It's Brian, Shane, C4, Corey, Austin, and Jeremy. Oh, okay. It's minimum lap time. There we go. Got it fixed. All right. It is Austin up front. Got the minimum lap time fixed there. Getting into the 4.9s, so Austin and Brian right there together. Battle for the lead. Got Shane in the 3 spot, C4 in the 4. Jeremy 5, Corey 6. Austin and Brian 7/10 apart last time by. And then you got Shane, Jeremy, C4, Corey, Matthew, and Robert. Jeremy's got fast lap of the race of 4.7. Running in that 3 spot right now, though. Getting around C4 for that number 3. Top 2 coming through some traffic here, getting by Corey. And they will be up on Shane next. Just over halfway, guys. Got 23 laps left to go. Low on the back straight, low on the back. Keep it low on the back, keep it low. And that is clear. Oh, watch coming into 3, low into 3, low into 3, low 3 and 4. Let's see, Brian will still hold on to second, but Austin's going to have a pretty nice gap now. 15 laps left to go. Austin with 6 seconds over Brian. Brian 2 seconds over Jeremy. And then Jeremy going to have 5 seconds up on Corey, 1 second to Shane, 10 seconds to C4. Leader coming across the line here, 10 laps left to go. He's got a lap on Brian. They're right there together on track though, but a lap apart. Orders Austin, Brian, Jeremy, Corey, Shane, Charlie. Corey and Shane battling for 4th right now. Closest battle out there. 5 laps left to go. Your leader's coming up on C4 and Shane. 3 to go. Last lap here for Austin.
Austin Smith done.
Everyone else done as you cross.
C4 done. Jeremy Kathlina done. Corey Handler done. Brian
That's a
Bowers
race.
done.
Everybody is done.
Shane Schmidt done.
All right, Austin takes it. Brian in the 2, Jeremy 3, Corey 4, Shane 5, Charlie 6, Matthew 7, Robert 8. All right, we'll get 2 of them back out here to marshal race 8. Losi wingless. Jeremy, Matthew, Dustin, Max, Joe, Dallas, Hunter, Mike, and Chris in this one.
Matthew Schroeder. Chris Heisterberg.
I thought you said you wanted to have less steering here so that you get there and it's perfect.
Yeah, but I threw my fastest for the
Dallas Boyd. Dustin Thompson. Jeremy Cowhick. Max Cowhick. Hunter Willingham.
All right, guys, got
Mike
our drivers
Fleming.
checking in. Get marshals headed out from the last race, please.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Watch in 1. Careful in turn 1. Careful in turn 1. Slow down in turn 1. Not worth it yet. We're not even racing.
45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Joe Krona.
All right, got all my drivers checked in. We'll get a couple marshals, and then we will be ready to roll.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, sweet. Thanks, guys. Can get you guys lined up. It's going to be Jeremy on the 1, Matthew on the 2, Dustin 3, Max 4, Joe 5, Dallas 6, Hunter 7, Mike 8, and Chris 9. All right. Roll them off. Go, go, go. All right. Off and rolling here. Got Jeremy up front. Matthew taking over the lead now. Jeremy to the 2 spot. Dustin 3, Max 4, Dallas 5, Chris 6, Mike 7, Joe 8, and Hunter 9. Your leader coming down the back, coming down the front stretch now. Across the line, 5 laps down, 45 left to go. Low and 3, low and 3. Now got Matthew out front, 1.5 up on Jeremy. Jeremy 2.5 up on Dallas. Dallas 1.5 over Chris. 1/10 to Mike, 2 back to Dustin. Low out of 2. Oh, high out of 2 now. That's clear. It's Matthew, Dallas, Jeremy, Chris, Dustin, Mike, Max, Hunter, and Joe. Five laps down, 15 laps down, 35 left to go. Matthew still out front with 5.5 seconds up on Jeremy. Jeremy right there with Dallas, battle for that number 2 spot. Low 1 and 2, low 1 and 2. All right, now Dallas going to have 2/10 up on Jeremy. That's still second and third. Matthew still out front, though. They're going to be the all-white everything. White wheels, white body. Looks like he actually had a long lap there. Dallas will close it in. Only 2 seconds between them now. Matthew by the line. Dallas by the line. 25 down, 25 left to go. Matthew running a 5.6 that time by. Hot lap of the race. Oh, watch it in 4. Watch out of 4. High out of 4. That's going to move Jeremy up to the 2. Dustin up to the 3. Dallas down to the 4 spot. Matthew now got a decent little lead here. He's got 5 seconds up on Jeremy. Jeremy 1 second over Dustin. 1.5 to Dallas. 15 back to Mike, 4 back to Max, 6 back to Chris, 33 back to Joe, and 4 back to Hunter. Jeremy and Dustin battle for the 2 spot right here behind Matthew. Matthew just putting a lap on those guys. Looks like Matthew just letting them battle there with 10 laps left to go. These two battling out for the 2 spot. Jeremy and Dustin. Oh, trouble for Jeremy getting up on 2. In trouble for Dustin now. So that goes back to how it was. Dallas might get close to be in this one. So Jeremy, Dustin by the line. Dallas by the line. Watch coming to 3, high into 3. Oh, that. All right, clear. 5 laps left to go. Oh, watch it coming out of 2. Low out of 2, low out of 2. Three laps to go here. Oh, a little bit of trouble for your leader. No problem, though. Should just be spinning a couple laps around here, and then we'll be done. White flag, Matthew on his last lap. Into 3 and out of 4. Checkered flag.
Matthew Schroeder done.
All right, cross the line, and
Joe
you will
Krona
be
done.
done.
Jeremy Cowhick done. Max Cowhick done. Chris Heisterberg done. Dallas Boyd done.
Got one to
Dustin
finish, guys.
Thompson
One to
done.
finish.
Mike Fleming done. All drivers are finished.
That's a race. Matthew taking
Hunter
that.
Willingham
Jeremy in the
done.
2. Dallas 3. Dustin 4. Max 5. Chris 6. Hunter 7. Joe 8. And Mike 9. All right, last race of the night. Race 9, open sprint. You guys are up. You got Austin, Brian, Jeremy, Phil, Brian Burnt, Jared, and Jason in this one.
Phil Beard Shear. Brian Bowers. Jeremy Kathlina. One minute to the start of the race. Brian Burnt.
I guess that's all.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Austin Smith. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Jared Nidifer. Jason McLaren on. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we'll finish up any adjustments here, and then we will get this one rolling. Yeah, I mean, it's the last race, so you guys can fiddle with them. I don't really care. We did good on time today, so let's get them perfect, and let's get them out there. All right, sweet. We're going to have Austin on the 1, Brian on the 2. Brian Bowers, that is. Jeremy on the 3, Phil 4, Brian Burnt 5, Jared 6, and Jason 7. Sweet. Looks good, guys. Go ahead and roll them off. Oh, bring it back around. Bring it back around. Here we go. Last race of the night, off and underway. Race 9, open sprint. On the track now, Austin Smith leading him around. Watch 3 and 4, 3 and 4, high into 3, high into 3. Dead car, pick it up. Get the other one marshaled. Clear. Five laps down, 45 left to go. Got Austin out front. Jeremy in the 2 spot. Austin so far fast side of the race, 4-8 running up front. That orange, white, and blue. Jeremy in the orange and white, 7/10 back. Those two coming down the front straight, crossing the line. Then you got Phil in that number 3 spot. Jared in the 4, Jason 5, Brian Burnt 6. Leaders coming through, 5/10 in between them last time by. Jeremy getting down into the 4s with a 4.9 there. These two coming across the line, 15 down and 35 left to go. Oh, trouble for your leader. Getting a marshal there, back and rolling. And that will put Phil up to the lead from the number 4 spot. Jeremy to the 2, Jared to the 3, Austin to the 4. Brian Burnt to the 5. Phil and Jeremy battle for the lead now, coming down the front stretch, crossing the stripe. Then Jared and Austin battle for 3rd place. They come out of turn 2 there. Oh, leaders getting caught up through that. Now Jeremy up to the lead, Phil to the 2. Austin to the 3, Jared to the 4, Brian to the 5. $25 down, 25 left to go. Halfway into this one now. Your leader coming down the back straightaway. Phil and Austin battle for the 2 spot now. Going to be coming by the line. Brian another 3 out in that number 4 spot. 7/10 out to Jared in the 5. Phil and Austin closest as they have been. Trouble for Phil now. Austin around for that number 2 spot. He's got some work to do. Oh, trouble for Austin. Watch coming into 3. That is clear. Good thing that wall wasn't a little shorter. Thing would have been out. 15 laps left to go. So now Austin to the 3 spot, and he will have Jared behind him, 8/10 back in that number 4. And then another 7/10 to Brian in the 5. Jeremy looking pretty in control here up front, though, as he comes around some lap traffic there. He's got a 6-second lead on Phil. Phil with 1/10 on Austin. Battle for the 2 spot. Austin back around for the 2 now. 6 seconds back to Jeremy. So a lap and some change there. Now Phil having some more trouble. Jared up to the 3 spot. Five laps to go. Austin and Jared 3/10 apart last time by. Battle for that 2 spot right now. 3 to go. Jeremy on his last lap here into 3 out of 4. Checkered flag.
Jeremy Kathleen done.
Cross the line and you will be
Brian
done.
Burnt done. Phil Beard-Shear done.
That's a race.
Austin Smith done.
Everybody is done.
All drivers are finished.
Jeremy takes that one.
Jared Nidifer done.
Austin in the 2, Jared 3, Phil 4, Brian 5, Jason 6, Brian Bowers 7. Yeah, that's it. That's all for racing today. Thank you guys for coming out. We will get trophies off and underway here. So we'll head inside. Got trophies top 3 in TQ.